English properly as number. Your Excellency, sir, can we please acknowledge Otuba Dapo? Sitting next to him is the chairman of Ijebu Renaissance Group. Please welcome Mr. Tunji Ayonaja, Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Stressing. Put it down. Yeah, wait.
Welcome, Grace Doctor Dapo Abiodun.
our Father, our Lord, our God, source of all life, freedom, and authority, we thank you and rejoice for this gathering because this is unto you. We members of the Ijebu Heritage Group have come to thank you collectively for a member and your son, Dapo Abiodun, the governor of Ogun State, because it has pleased you to elevate him to this new position. We give you all glory and adoration. We are aware that the success of this election is not for him that willeth, nor for him that runneth, but it is because it is you, our Lord, that gave victory through your grace, mercy, and love. Accept our thanks and praises in Jesus' name. This is the beginning of his term. Baba Oluwa, awo tí a bá fi lé ìfọ́, ìgbà tí a bá fi lé ìfàyà, a fi ọmọ yín, ọmọọba pé Dapo Abiodun sí lọ́wọ́, pẹ̀lú ìyàwó rẹ̀ àtàwọn ọmọ rẹ̀, àtàwọn tó bàbá ṣiṣẹ́, bàbá ẹwà pẹ̀lú wọn, ẹ ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́. Nígbà tí àsìkò wọn tó bá parí iṣẹ́ yìí, Ìjẹ̀bú á ní pé gbogbo Yorùbá ilẹ̀ Ogun State á ní pé ìgbà yìí ti wà lára agbára Olúwa. Our Lord, you will need your wisdom, Lord God. You are the source of all wisdom. We therefore ask you to give your son Dapo wisdom like Solomon to implement right policies and decisions that have positive impact on the state. We ask that your son will serve the people of the state by always pursuing justice and projects that will elevate the welfare of the society. Father Lord, your son, we pray that you keep him in constant good health and strength. From inner man, he will be strengthened, and the mantle that you have given him, he will carry it with grace and glory in Jesus' name. Save it to us. Pray of destination in Jesus' name. God Almighty, please accept our prayers and in the name of Jesus Christ.
We welcome you to this reception in His honor. We welcome you to the center of Ijebu gravity and unity, which is the palace of the Orisha Ijebu himself. And for those of us who are from Ijebu land, I welcome you home. To those of you who are not from Ijebu land, you can look forward to coming back as an Ijebu man in your next life. Everything good comes in Ijebu. We are prosperous, we are knowledgeable, we are enterprising, and we are very prudent. And some people mistake that prudence for being stingy. We are not stingy. Again, on behalf of all of us, I'd like to welcome you to this reception in honor of our brand new governor of Ogun State, His Excellency, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun.
Ogun State, Otuba Daniel, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the trustees and members of Ijebu Heritage Group, I am very pleased to welcome you all to this reception. This reception is organized by the Ijebu Heritage Group to honor one of our own, the new governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun, MFR, who, by the special grace of God, is the 5th elected civilian governor of Ogun State. I must also say that history is also being made today, most especially if we recall that about the same time in 2003, the Heritage Group also honored one of its founding members, Otuba Justice Daniel, when he became the 3rd civilian governor of Ogun State. The Heritage Group is a non-profit, non-governmental, non-religious, and non-partisan organization interested in the socio-economic growth and development of Ijebu land. It comprises of professionals from Ijebu descent who have been able to distinguish themselves in their chosen profession and have a common goal to better the lot of Ijebu land. We also seek to assist indigent Ijebu men and women to improve skill acquisition and encouraging a healthy spirit of interaction and enterprise. It is equally our aim to establish good working and cooperative relationship with government and non-governmental organizations and agencies at national, regional, and international levels. For Governor Dapo Abiodun, the journey to the seat of power in government at Okemoson was not an easy one. Despite all the name callings, humiliation, he remained calm, humble, and focused. Throughout the campaign period, he exhibited the traits of a true Omoluabi, and at the end, the good Lord crowned his efforts with resounding success. Taking into cognizance his background, we all know that he is very well prepared for the task ahead. Though unassuming, he is well grounded in the art of politics, when we note that as far back as 1993, at the young age of 33, he was elected as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He has also been able to build a formidable business empire in the oil and gas sector. He will therefore be leveraging on his business acumen and contacts to develop Ogun State. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to reiterate the fact that the vision to rebuild Ogun State on the basis of equity, fairness, and justice, in line with the principles of rule of law, is sacrosanct to the new administration, and your support will be most appreciated. We are the Ijebu heritage are determined to stand by one of our own, and we pledge to support the new government to the fullest. We would like to thank the Awujale, Alailuwa, Kabesi, Oba Dr. S.K. Adetono, CFR, for allowing us to use his palace for this reception. We are equally grateful for the support he has given to the governor thus far. We are indeed also very appreciative to all our traditional rulers who have shown exemplary leadership and for their continuous counseling. Kabiesis, we are extremely grateful, sir. Thank you very much. I would like to acknowledge the Ijebu Relations Group for their financial and moral support in hosting this reception. For this, we are very grateful. I would also like to use this opportunity to thank all the members of the Ijebu Heritage who have committed their time, efforts, resources in ensuring that the group is still standing after more than 20 years of existence. I sincerely appreciate you all. In closing, I would like to say that this new administration is open to ideas and suggestions on how to move Ogun State forward. The governor has pledged transparency, accountability, and openness in the running of his government. All we need to do is to do everything to encourage and to support him. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are very grateful to all of you that took time out to celebrate with us. We pray that songs of joy shall continue to reign in your respective homes. Many thanks and have a pleasant afternoon. Thank you.
Dapo Abiodun, member of the Federal Republic, I wish you well. Your Excellency, the former governor of Ogun State, I greet you. I'm very lucky indeed because look at my new governor, he's in sky blue, and look at the former governor, is in white. Do you know the meaning of that? I will keep it till another day. Well, like I said, we have the former deputy governor here. We have the distinguished senator, Mamora here. We have distinguished members of Heritage and Renaissance, Otumba Pelu, and my brother, the SA, Fiji Island. And we have on this side table, Baba Damask. We wish you well. Then I will go to my constituency. My constituency is Obashi, the National Council. We are all here in full force. Well, some people will say, ladies and gentlemen, I won't say that. I will say gentlemen and baby of ladies. So you see the difference. Baby of ladies, I don't say gentlemen and madam or Mrs. No. Now, I have come here to deliver our father's message. The Abujale Paramount. He asked me, what did he say? I will answer it. He said, I quote him, that the new governor, you will do well in this assignment. He said, you have never failed in any endeavor you have in answer. And he has asked me to do what is righteous in this very extraordinary position. I'm now going to give you an analogy which is mine. If you have a Muslim, we all know Muslim in those days. The whole world they call scale. And that scale will tilt the way you want it to tilt. So, if you hold Muslim's weight, when you drop the gold, which is the proper thing, then you will begin to drop the other small bits of ounces, pounds, so that there will be equality in the distribution of amenities. And you have said that several times. I've watched it. And there is another thing we have to look into. That is equity and justice. If you base all your decisions on equity and justice, you will never fail. You will excel. Like many of your predecessors did excel during their tenure.
Also holds a very high-ranking traditional title, the Otumba Obalofin of Ijebuland. Please welcome Otumba Daniel as he gives us his goodwill message.
Your Excellency, our dear Governor, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun, Your Royal Majesty, Kabesi Awujale, and the Paramount Ruler of Ijebuland, they are represented today by the Bureau of Noah. All of our Royal Highnesses, our Chairman, the incompatible Chairman of this great heritage club, Otumba Bello, the most of the Renaissance, to the Ayolaja ICM, Babaigwe, Obashiwa II. Permit me to specially recognize all members of the heritage and our darling wives. And of course, as the Murubi has said, the bevy of ladies that are here, I recognize you. As I say, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Give me only 10 minutes for this goodwill, and I'll try very hard to stay within that time limit. The reason why I have a very strong feeling that many of the things that I will probably say here will not be new to our dear governor, because I'm aware that in the last few weeks he has been going through all sorts of reports, meetings, presentations. All that I have to do is just to remind him of a few salient points that people here will be very, very excited about if he will take special note of them. The other reason is that, you know, our governor is somebody who has experience both in the public and also in the private sector. He's an accomplished businessman, and I do know that many of the members of this club are also professionals and public and private sector people in their own right. So we should be able to achieve synergy very, very quickly. Then let me start by congratulating members of this Heritage Club, because you may not appreciate what you have done to turn around the history of our state. The first thing that I like to do is to thank KBC Ojale. And for purpose of definition, let me remind you that the Ijebu country goes beyond Ogun State, but it goes beyond the 6 local governments in Ijebu land. And KBC will tell us from time to time that people in Remo, for instance, in Remo local government, have their origins from here. Even in Shagamu, the Mako Kingdom, you know there is also Mako from the water side. So that is where the Mako people came and settled in Mako, in what is now known as Shagamu local government. And permit me to say that even our governor's home place in Peru is one of the Odus of Ojale, and the Alaperu continue to tell us that he's actually. So what I'm saying therefore is that the Ijebu nation that we celebrate, that has provided the next governor, cuts across the 9 local governments in the Ogun East senatorial district. It's also important to remind all of us that I think the last governor in Lagos, Ambode, the current one, Sanwo-Olu, are both Ijebus. One is from Ekwe, and I think the other one is from somewhere in the East local government here. From Ilokwaledo, they are even whispering to me that the last Olubadan of Ibadan also will have his origin from Ijebu land. So I have established the fact that the Ijebu nation probably is one of the biggest homogeneous entity in Yoruba land and by extension in Nigeria. Let me also thank once again the chairman of this club and its members, because they supported our new governor. And once they supported our new governor, it was also difficult for me, despite what you can call temporary political differences, to also proudly support the governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, at what can be described as the most critical time in the evolution of our political development. But I wish to remind you that we are not particularly new. The governor supported me in 2003 when I was fighting the governor. So probably say what I have just done is like one good song deserves another. But going straight to some of the points that I want to raise, because opportunities like this are rare. When you are a former governor, what you do is to sit back, listen and watch, because you had 8 years to talk. So the mode that I'm now is the mode of sitting down, and where necessary, I whisper things quietly to the former governor. But since I have this opportunity today, Your Excellency, permit me to just remind you of a few things. I want to say that it does appear that our immediate past government, I think I have the past, forgot to read our comprehensive handling laws in 2011. And I saw that his inability to read those notes have slowed down the economic growth of our dear state in the last 8 years. Our past governor constructed visible roads and bridges, though at exorbitant prices. Sometimes probably 20 times the cost with which some of us did the same kind of road. I cannot see the difference in quality that this road should warrant a cost at 20 times. I therefore think that in the interest of good governance, it might be inevitable to look into some of these anomalies. Regrettably, but even more regrettable, is the fact that some of the bridges are misplaced priorities, as there are no traffic to justify some of those dual carriage bridges. And there may not be in the foreseeable future. I have seen a planned housing estate complete with road networks and street lights without a single house. I have seen a pedestrian bridge fully air conditioned in a place where there is no human traffic. I have also seen mega schools costing the state some 26 billion naira, but most of them inhabitable and in the wrong location. The list is endless. If those same amount were utilized in doing internal roads and new roads, even in the same location, the economic part would have been enormous in those locations. Let me leave the rest for now. Your Excellency, I was very excited when I heard during the last week that they have declared an educational emergency in our state. Nothing could be more apt. But in moving forward, and in order that issues are placed in their proper perspectives, permit me with humility to bring into focus what we did in the education sector and the roadmap already developed for future development. With a population of about 65,000 students still operating at the old Ogun secondary school, our state university in 2003 was not an impressive state, to put it mildly. Having in mind the intention of the founding fathers of the state to building a multi-campus university for the benefit of all the various sections of the state, we did the following. We established the National University of Education, the first in Nigeria, the second in Africa, which our former friend wanted to proscribe without any possible reason. Let me seize the opportunity to thank Abisi Awujale, who at the stage offered that he will mobilize our people to own and fund the university in perpetuity, rather than allow that institution to be scrapped. We established the College of Agricultural Sciences in Ayetoro, Ogun West, a potential agricultural-based university in the future whenever the state could afford it. We established the College of Engineering in Ogun, in Egbaland, a potential university of technology in the future whenever the state could afford it. As far as universities are concerned, therefore, we touched all the senatorial districts in the state. On polytechnics, we did the same. Abraham Adesi appointed in Jebubo. Adegbero ICT appointed in Tori, in Egbaland. Ayode Jojila ICT appointed in Ibesa, in Iwala. And of course, the Kesiti Adegotu ICT appointed in Shapade, in Remoland. All these were established from the scratch, although some of them have been renamed by their going up again for reasons yet unclear. So in this sector, we not only touch the 3 senatorial districts, we also touch all the 4 zones, thereby activating the dreams of our founding fathers. Following that template, if a government decides to establish another university in Ibadan, it will simply have operated the College of Engineering in Ogun, or the University of Technology, or the College of Agriculture Ayetoro. Anyone could have been. You can go back. It is guiding us today to revisit these issues. I will be more delighted if the opportunity arises to present or represent those developmental agenda those with necessary explanatory notes, as will appear not a lot has happened beyond the roads and the bridges since we left. Briefly, sir, Your Excellency, on industrialization. Apart from the flaggate industrial estates, which were established at the Shagamu interchange, remember at that Shagamu interchange, armed robbers used to wheelie motorists through rings to rob. We thank God that it is now clearly the fastest growing industrial estate in Nigeria, with the likes of Nestus and international breweries, probably the biggest brewery in the world. Our administration secured 3 different licenses for 3 different free trade zones in each of the 3 senatorial districts. The Ogun free trade zone in the west is up and running, but the access road is of immediate priority. The Kajola transportation free trade zone is at the heart of the Egbaland. We need it for local government. The overall plan is to relocate the final railway terminal from Ido Lagos to Kajola in Ifo. This will open the entire zone to a massive industrialization and massive warehousing complexes, which clearly will create a new generation of entrepreneurs for local landowners and go the real estate. Your Excellency, this is what we're looking at once again. The story of the 3rd free trade zone, the local free trade zone, with 3 major projects, some of which might have been lost, is quite familiar to you as a major player in the oil and gas industry. That our people are quite disappointed at the sloppy manner in which the last administration handled this life-changing project, especially the loss of the Dangote refinery, the biggest single refinery in the world to our neighboring state, with the potential of employing most of our lighter jobless to say this is very painful. Whereas it may be too late to reverse the location of the Dangote refinery. The deep sea port project, the fertilizer project, and of course, the OK energy project, again, the biggest of its kind in the world, can still be pursued with vigor in collaboration with the federal government and the private sector. Please note, Your Excellency, that before we left, we already had an approval to proceed with the construction of the port from the Nigerian Ports Authority, and this approval is available in writing. It was in anticipation of the takeoff of this project that encouraged us to establish the Gateway Industrial and Petrochemical District in Oni, known as Chief within Waterside Local Government. Your Royal Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellency and Governor. Now permit me in a few minutes to touch a few issues that directly affect the body and we missed. In particular, especially since this reception is taking place historically here at the Palace of the Abuja of Jebula.
The state refers to and popularly known as the Gateway State. Gateway to peace, gateway to progress, and gateway to prosperity of Nigeria. Ogun State was created about 43 years ago. And it's a state that is endowed by God, endowed in its natural resources comprising of reserved forests, forest reserves, bodies of water, mineral resources, vast agricultural land. And of course, it's a state that has abundance of human resources. Ogun State has very unique features. Now, if you ask me what is unique about Ogun State, I will easily tell you that how else do you describe a state that has produced all manner of presidents, starting from the best president that Nigeria never had. That's the Chief of Afenawolowo. So, a president that was elected but never ruled in Basharon MKO Abiodun. To head of state who was interim, Chief Ernest Shuneko. To a civilian president who was a former military head of state, rolled in one. I think that tells you the uniqueness of Ogun State. I'm not aware of any other state in Nigeria that has such. Now, in terms of the human resources, Ogun State has produced icons in virtually all fields of human endeavor. People that have made tremendous achievements, renowned, starting from our own Kongi, and of course the first Nobel laureate in literary arts in the whole of Africa. And I'm talking of no less than WS. I'm not referring to William Shakespeare. I'm referring to Wole Soyinka. Of course, again, in theater arts, we produce Hubert Ogunde. And of course, in music, we produce the legendary Fela Anikulapo Kuti. In education, we produce the Tai Sholani, we produce the Oyewole brothers, and so many others. In law, of course, we produce Sir Adetokunbo Ademola. We produce juries of the World Court. And of course, referring to Chief Bola Ajibola and so many others. In the field of medicine, we produce Professor Dewey Lambo, hitherto of the World Health Organization. Of course, in history, Professor Anthony Ashiwaju. And of course, we cannot forget, even in sports, our own Mudashiru Lawal and the mathematical Odegbami. We cannot forget them. We cannot forget what we have done as well, even in the field of activism. Talking of Mama Ransom Kuti. Name it. In all fields of human endeavor, we have produced icons, renowned personalities. Just name them all over the world. So it is on this note that I will invite your good selves to charge your glasses and
let you know it's from me.
in drinking to the toast of Ogun State for her peace, for her progress, and for her prosperity. Cheers.
First Lady.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for joining us.
I promise you, the next Toastmaster is not a politician. I have one more politician. EU. Both vehicles have to be removed immediately. All the orders of the security of His Excellency, because you are obstructing traffic. Thank you. I don't know how I will manage this. Thank you.